P.S.A. Draymond Green killed Kevin Durant's career. Draymond Green is the biggest effect on Kevin Durant's history in the NBA, on his career in the NBA, than any injury could ever be. Draymond Green had more of an effect on the legacy of KD than any injury or any team or anybody, any teammate could do for KD. Let me explain. Now, before I get started, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, so y'all can stay tuned what's dropping. I'm finna start dropping more. I've been gone for a little minute, but I'm finna enhance this channel and run it up. I'm finna get to it because there's a lot of things going on. A lot of things need to be said. And shout out to everybody out there on the tube that keep it 100. Keep doing your thing. Shout out to all the channels out there, man. Every single one of them, man. Do y'all thing, man. I'm going to do mine. But right now, I want to speak on Kevin Durant and Draymond Green. Now, we all have big respect for Kevin Durant and Draymond Green, of course. A lot of people say Kevin Durant is one of the best scorers to ever do it. And in my opinion, he is, especially when he was at Oklahoma City. That man was damn near unguardable, untouchable, unstoppable. If Kevin Durant had a bag, like a real bag, he would be better than LeBron James. If he passed the ball more, if he was more of a team player, he would be better than LeBron James, hands down. But since he's not, he's just a shooter. He's just a good scorer. And he's one of the most boringest players, boringest superstars ever. He's not comical. He don't have no fire. He don't have no signature dunks. He don't have no highlight reel. He's just a shooter. He's just a scorer. But in my opinion, I don't think that Kevin Durant will ever get another championship because his soul has been stripped out of his body. His heart has been ripped out of his chest by Draymond Green. Let me explain. Now, we all remember when Kevin Durant went to Golden State. He made the decision to leave Oklahoma City after they got beat by Golden State in the playoffs and ended up joining the Warriors. After the Warriors just had the best record in NBA history. So they really didn't need KD. But they did end up losing in that finals to LeBron and Kyrie. Which is, again, it was a good series, but that's LeBron and Kyrie. So I guess the way KD looked at it is the Golden State Warriors needed him. So he joined them. They went back to back. But after they went back to back, they had an altercation. And we all remember this play. I forget who they was playing against. But Draymond ended up getting the rebound. And KD wanted the ball. KD started clapping his hands. And he was clearly upset. KD was clearly upset. Even Klay Thompson was upset. Everybody was upset at Draymond Green for doing what he did. But Draymond did it out of spite against Kevin Durant, because in Draymond's mind, they didn't need Kevin Durant. He's just there, scoring points along the right. But in reality, Draymond, Kevin Durant was really trying to save y'all's legacy, save y'all team. Who knows if y'all would have won another championship if KD would have came? Who knows? But at the same time, in reality, they won a championship with KD, without KD twice. So they probably would have won more championships. So in a way, Draymond was really right. Draymond was right. So as they go down the court and Draymond don't want to pass the ball, Draymond fumbles the ball, turns it over. They end up losing the game. Now, they get to the bench and Kevin Durant says, man, what you doing, man? Give me the ball. Give me that. Draymond go off. Call him a bitch. Call him this. You motherfucker, we don't need you. This, you a bitch. You a bitch. You a bitch. Went off on this man. And after that, all KD could say was, I'm out. I'm out. So, we get to the offseason and KD leaves. Now, KD just got 2 championships and 2 finals MVP. So, a lot of stuff is riding on KD now. A lot of people looking at him like now he's a champion now. He know how to get it done now. So, wherever he go, they pretty much a championship contender. So, he leave there. Where he go? Brooklyn. Now he with Phoenix. And he still has not won a championship. Not even got close to a championship. At all. And I really feel like his best chance of winning a championship was with that Warriors team. And since Draymond treated him that way, he gave up on it. This is why I say Draymond killed Kevin Durant's spirit. This is why. Because with Kevin Durant being a grown-ass man in that type of situation, You should have been a man about that, Kevin Durant. You should have been a man. You should have approached You should have approached Draymond, Steve Kerr, Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, the whole squad. You should have approached them in their locker room and say, "Hey, what the fuck is going on here? I'm Kevin Durant. I'm the guy. Draymond, you can't wipe my goddamn jockstrap. You can't do shit I can do. I'm a motherfucking scorer. I'm the scorer. Get me the ball. You do what Draymond do. You play defense, get rebounds. You do what you do. I'm gonna do what I do. Get me the ball." Kevin Durant should have went off in that locker room. Kevin Durant should have put Draymond in his place. He should have been a man about it. But since he wasn't a man about it, he let Draymond rip his heart out of his chest. He let Draymond strip his manhood from him to a T. Kevin Durant already quiet. So when you got a man screaming at you like this, you know what I'm saying? If a man screaming at you like this and you are a real man, any real man, no, you ain't finna talk to me like that, dog. We finna get some straightening around this motherfucker. Me personally, if that was me, if I was KD and Draymond was talking to me like that, bro, we would have been throwing hands probably on that bench. I would have told Draymond, he better shut the fuck up talking to me and stay in his lane. You better get me the ball. You do what you're supposed to do. Get that rebound and kick me the ball. We don't need you holding the ball out of spite because your little prissy ass mad because you can't shoot the game winner. Get that ball to me. Get that ball to Klay. Get that ball to Steph. We don't need you running the ball 40 feet down the floor, full speed, head down. We didn't need that. So Kevin Durant should have treated that man. And I really feel like if Kevin Durant would have handled that situation like a man, he would still be a Golden State Warrior to this day. They would have probably won 2 more championships if they'd have stayed healthy. But since Kevin Durant didn't treat that situation as a man, he act like a little bitch in there. He ran. He took off running. And that has spoiled his whole legacy because without the Golden State Warriors, Kevin Durant is nothing. He has no championships. He has no finals MVPs or nothing. He's just a scorer. So if he would have been a man in that situation and spoke his mind against Draymond Green, I truly believe that Kevin Durant would be up there with LeBron. They'd be trying to label him as one of the GOATs. Which he is one of the greatest scorers, but as far as playing the game, you're not going to ever hear Kevin Durant talked about amongst the GOATs, amongst the greatest. Kobe, LeBron, Shaq, Jordan. You will never hear that. We're gonna hear Steph Curry in the conversation before we hear KD. And this right here is the exact reason. Because Draymond Green ripped that man's soul out his whole goddamn career. He ripped his heart out his chest with that shit. Sitting there calling that man a bitch and all that, and then he ran. Kevin Durant, you ran. You ran to another team. You didn't stay there. And I say this because now that it's been 10 years later, I want all y'all to go back and watch the episode where Draymond Green had Kevin Durant on his podcast. And Draymond being the guy who he is, keeping it 100. That's what I love about Draymond. Draymond gonna be honest, and he's a good baller. He's a baller, certified. He asked Kevin Durant about this situation. What happened? What, you know what I'm saying? Why do you think that hurt? Kevin Durant said that the reason he left is because the organization didn't handle it properly. Steve Kerr didn't handle it properly. Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, he said nobody in the locker room said nothing about it. You know why, KD? Because they was waiting on your ass. Ain't no another grown man gonna speak up for no other grown man, dog. You a grown ass NBA ass man. Grown ass 7 foot. But you looking down over Draymond. And you looking for somebody else to say something? You looking for somebody else to speak up for you? Now, a lot of y'all might throw me a little slack because of this, but I truly think that Kevin Durant is like that because he's a mama's boy. He's a mama's boy. He never was raised by no man. Didn't no man show him how to speak up for himself. He probably didn't know what to say to Draymond. He just ate that shit, took that shit. He let Draymond eat his heart right in front of his face. Draymond could have reached in that man's chest and pulled that man's heart out and ate it right there in his face. Kevin Durant wouldn't have swung or did shit. Because he didn't know. He's a mama's boy. He's a mama's boy. Y'all remember that time when my man, damn, what's his name? I don't know why I always forget to get my man's name. But anyway, shit, it's on the tip of my tongue. But Kevin Durant ended up, he played for the Bucks. P.J. Tucker. Y'all remember when P.J. Tucker and Kevin Durant got into it on the floor when P.J. Tucker played for the Bucks? They won that championship. That was their championship year, the Bucks championship year. And they got into it. I don't know if it was the playoffs or not, but they got into it, and Kevin Durant's mama started screaming at the ref saying he not playing basketball, he playing football. He trying to tackle him. Whole time Kevin Durant wasn't saying shit on the court. He was quiet, and P.J. Tucker was cussing Kevin Durant out. All in his face, pushing him, cussing it. And whole time P.J. Tucker had turned over to KD mom, and they exchanged words in a polite way. P.J. said he loved her, and it was just we keeping it basketball. But whole time to me, that showed me that Kevin Durant's mom has always been there to speak up for him. Kevin Durant has never spoke up for himself. He's never been a man, stood on his business, and spoke up for himself. And it showed in the Draymond Green exchange. When Draymond started jumping down his throat, telling him to shut the fuck up, he a bitch, we don't need you, we won before you, we gonna win after you. Kevin Durant shut the fuck up. He couldn't say nothing. All he could do was sit there and think, damn, where my mama at? Mama, where my mama? And it shows because he said he was waiting on Steve Kerr to say something. He was waiting on the organization to say something. He was waiting on Steph Curry to say something. Kevin Durant probably went to that locker room quiet as a mouse. And you know what the whole room of men are thinking after you get cussed out by another man and you quiet as a mouse? Do you know what we're thinking? You a bitch. You a bitch, Draymond. You a bitch, Kevin. Kevin Durant, you are a soft ass man, dog. That's why we don't see girls around you. That's why we don't see a lot of entourage of people around you. People really don't fuck with you because you a soft ass dude, bro. And if you wasn't so goddamn soft, I think that you would have saved your legacy in Golden State, and y'all would have worked that out and won some more championships. And you probably would have been up there in the GOAT conversation. But since you let Draymond rip your goddamn soul out your body, there's nothing you can do no more. You will never see another championship. You'll never see another ring because you ain't got the heart no more. You don't got the drive no more. Draymond took that from you. Draymond Green is the reason that Kevin Durant will never win another championship. And it's all because of that argument. And I feel like I said, if Kevin Durant would have been a man about that situation and stood up for himself, Kevin Durant would have took over that team. All across the board. He would have took over that team. That would have been his team. That would have stamped as his team. But since Draymond did it like that, Draymond solidified that was his team. Him, Steph, and Clay. That's their team. We don't need you. And it showed. Because guess what he did in that offseason? He left. Like a bitch. And you want other men to speak up for you? You think we're going to speak up for you when you don't even speak up for yourself? That's just like trying to help somebody. You don't help nobody that don't help themselves. You see what I'm saying? I'm not finna pull no man up that's with concrete shoes on. I'm not finna help you up. Take your shoes off. You gotta help yourself. Have some heart. Have some dignity. Have some pride about yourself. But like I said, Kevin Durant, he's a mama's boy. He's very soft. And I know people be like, man, why you coming at Kevin Durant like that? But I'm talking basketball. And it's a little personal because they had an argument, him and Draymond. I didn't cuss Kevin Durant out. Draymond did this. Draymond ended this man's legacy. So yes, I am coming at him in a personal way and on a basketball tip because I feel like personally, if he would have handled that situation better, Kevin Durant would have been up there with the greats. He would have got him another ring. But he got his heart snatched out of him by Draymond Green. Draymond Green is the sole reason why Kevin Durant's legacy ended in Golden State. He went to Brooklyn, can't get it done. He in Phoenix right now, can't get it done. Phoenix had just made it to the finals. He went and ran and joined them. They ain't even make it back to the finals. Because Kevin Durant does not have heart anymore. It's over with. So I really feel like, Kevin Durant, it's your fault why your legacy is the way it is because you let Draymond tear your heart out your body. You should have been a man about this situation. You shouldn't have been waiting on no other man to speak up for you. You should speak up for yourself. So that's for anybody listen to this video, any man listen to this video, any situation you in, and you going back and forth with another man, it ain't about getting the last word. It's about standing up for yourself. If a man say something to you, you better make sure you got a rebuttal. You got to reply. You got something to say. If anybody says something to you in a disrespectful manner, you better make sure you got something to say. Especially on a stage like this. Especially on a stage like this. Any NBA, any upcoming NBA players, guys, NFL, anybody, if somebody try to come at you like that, this shit will hurt your legacy, dog. This shit will hurt your whole work, all the shit you done put in work for, all the hard work you did, and the time you done put in. One altercation can ruin all that shit if you don't be a man about it. Stand up for yourself, KD. So when I heard this man, that's why I had to say, so I had to make this video, because when I heard this man say he was waiting on Steve Kerr to say something, he was waiting on the organization to say something, that let me know that's that mama boy in you. You waiting on your mama to come save you. I bet Kevin Durant wished his mom would have came in that locker room and said something to Draymond. Straight up. You're not a man. So Kevin Durant, your legacy has been ruined because you don't know how to stand up and be a man for yourself. Straight up. And now I really don't think that you will ever get another championship. You might as well go to the Spurs with Chris Paul. You might as well go to stay with you in Phoenix. And I only know why you joined Phoenix, because Devin Booker is not really like that. I don't care what nobody say. Devin Booker is good. He's a great player. But he is definitely not like that. Hell no. I take Jaylen Brown over Devin Booker. And I really feel like the Olympic team should have swapped them two out. They should have swapped Devin Booker and Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown should be there. But Jaylen Brown has integrity. Jaylen Brown wants to bring back Black Wall Street. He wants to bring more money to black communities. He wants to help black communities. He has integrity. And guess what the NBA don't like? Integrity. Especially with your own people. So Jaylen Brown is going to be on the back burner for a little bit. He probably won't get another championship. They probably going to end up trading him out of Boston. Because the stuff he's trying to do is in Boston. But guess what? Jaylen Brown got nuts. Jaylen Brown gonna speak his mind. He said that shit publicly, on stage, on the mic, in front of everybody. And what did you say in front of everybody? I was waiting on the organization to say something. I was waiting on Steve Kerr to say something. So like I said, P.S.A, man, I just wanted to hit on this real quick because people ain't talking about it. I'm always going to come at y'all with something different than what I've heard. I listen. I keep my ears to the streets. I know what's going on. But I'm going to give you my point of view of it. And I really feel like Kevin Durant's legacy has been ruined, has been ended because of Draymond Green. He ripped that man's heart out, man. Kevin Durant, you should have been a man about it. I hope you see this video. I hope you listen to the whole video. It's your fault. Not Draymond's fault. It's your fault because you wasn't a man about it. Straight up. Kevin Durant should have been a man about it, man. P.S.A, man. Shout out to Draymond, man. Hey, keep doing what you're doing, man. If you see a bitch, say a bitch. If you see, hey, if it look like a duck, quack like a duck, hey, shit.